Inside this futuristic little tower are apartments that will change New York City. Oh my goodness. Look at this, we got a little balcony. This one faces the street, and we've got another one off the bedroom. So 2 private outdoor spaces in the heart of Williamsburg, Brooklyn. Plus the rooms here are pretty much perfect. We're talking 3 bedrooms, 2 full baths, laundry, and look at this kitchen counter. This is like from a magazine or something, which means this could be the perfect New York City apartment. Not only are they modern and nice with really big windows, but we're here to find out if you should buy one and live in the future, or if you should live in the past right over there. Everything else in here is old by comparison, and this neighborhood's pretty much all residential. But look across the street, it's definitely going through some changes. We got these 2 modern buildings flanking this quaint little cottage, and then there's a warehouse over here with like a little restaurant down here on the ground floor, fire department. And then we have a Jeep Wrangler, which is owned by a Star Wars fan. Got the bad guys over here, the mercenaries over here. Methinks they are having an identity crisis, but that's okay. I like Star Wars. Oh, look at this cute little place. You can tell by the chain and the string lights that this is where the cool kids hang out. They also might hang out at the Henzo Gracie Academy of Self-Offense. Nothing says defense like kicking your opponent in the face. If you do that, they won't be able to see where you are and find you, so I think it's effective. Why does everybody in this neighborhood have such a cool looking car? When the CEO of Ford was in his electric F-150 Lightning pickup and it couldn't juice itself fast enough, I bet you he was wishing he still had this. The custom cab. I like how it's got the club. Remember those from the 1990s? If you owned a Honda Civic, you had one of those. And then we have a green Jeep. More restaurants, city bike. But best of all, look at this. We're right by McCarran Park, where you can ride your skateboard and listen to Blink 182. Today's apartment might be futuristic, but a lot of this is stuck in the past and I like it. But what you might not know is that McCarran Park has one of the best public pools you can possibly find in the city. And since you're living 5 minutes away, that means you'll be able to go swimming. Here we've still got the mafia-controlled warehouses, the garages that are so boarded up with fencing they don't want you to know what they're doing. You see a Range Rover parked in front of a place like that, you know something's going on. They're doing a lot of state inspections. Got your local steel fabrication. And if you want candy on the street corner, right over there, we have the Royal Deli and Grocery. Look at that artwork on the side. That's legit right there. Is anything sold in here gonna be good for me? Most definitely. So the cool thing about this building is that it's only got 4 apartments in it. 1, 2, 3, 4. The penthouse looks like it has this special little roof area, and I like how it's sleek and modern without being obnoxious. And the great thing about only having 3 other neighbors in the building is that if you're the worst one, there's only going to be 3 different apartments that are mad at you. Thank you. Oh my goodness! Look at this, we got a little balcony. This one faces the street, plus it's pretty big. And we've got another one off the bedroom. So 2 private outdoor spaces in the heart of Williamsburg, Brooklyn. Plus the rooms here are pretty much perfect. We're talking 3 bedrooms, 2 full baths, laundry, and the oven gets up to 1,882 degrees according to the Italians that made it. And what's cool is the apartment looks exactly like the photos posted online by the real estate company. That's the current listed sale price. And that might seem like a lot of money, but this place takes up the entire floor of the building, and it's a 3-bed, 2-bath. That price will get you like a basic 2-bedroom in other parts of New York City. And this gorgeous hallway divides the living area and one of the bedrooms from the primary and secondary bedrooms, both of which are pretty big and pretty bright. And since this room's empty, we can really get a good idea of just how functional it is. We got big windows, they crank open, you know, that's enough. Air comes in, but the whole place has central air, so I don't know how much you're gonna need to fully open those. And out back, we're facing somebody's backyard, and that is a willow tree right there. Every room's got built-in closets, and I like how everything is spread out. Plus, you'll be able to fit a pretty big bed in here. And the air comes out of this line right here, which is definitely from the future. You know a good design when it does 2 or 3 things all at once? This is the perfect kitchen table. There's plenty of room to sit here and I'm not bumping into anything. And even though this is just a small corner of the apartment, there is a ton of kitchen going on in here. It's magnificent. And these aren't like Whirlpool or GE trash appliances. Not only are these Bertazzoni, look at that, these are brand new. No one has soiled this wonderful fridge with a banana that they forgot to eat. And the counter space area is really good. The sink has excellent water pressure. There's a sink sprayer here. You've got plenty of prep space right here next to this big oven, stove, matching microwave too. If you can't cook anything like me, you're gonna love that. And they didn't forget anything. Look at that, we got a nice looking dishwasher tucked away. Plus you can store your spoons. You got your little cookbook, and then you could plug in a toaster right there. But wait, there's more. The other side of the island here is full of little drawers and all kinds of places to keep things. This is so functional. Plus the drawers are nice and wide. I love how functional this place is, and I also like the fact that the colors I'm wearing today completely match. Maybe I should just buy this place and move my family in here. And this is a nice bright sitting area. We're directly across from the kitchen, so you could hang out here, you could talk about how accomplished you are and how smart you are because this is your apartment and you're not overpaying for luxury. And there's just so much light filling up this room. They were also able to fit like this nice little round table right over here by the windows. What a cool little place to just have a coffee. The whole room just feels open, right? You can see the kitchen, you can see where people are hanging out, you can have a TV on the wall where that mirror is, it works. And the balcony also works really well. I live in a luxury apartment now, and my balcony is not this wide. Like, you could have chairs, you could have a little table. It's definitely big enough for that. Plus there's a roof over us because right upstairs is the penthouse. So if it's raining, you can still come out here and do something. We got ourselves a little outlet over here. You could plug something in if you can figure out how to open it, which I can't. No complaints about the view either. It's charming, it's quiet. I see trees, I see these other little buildings. You hear the expressway a little bit, but it's not bad at all. And then right over here, we've got another bedroom, which is currently set up as a home office. And I think that's because this is the smallest room in the apartment. Is there a way to turn this lamp on? It's plugged in, but there's no like foot stomper. A little knob here. Oh, you know, it's so bright in here, I don't know if we actually need this. And even though it's set up as a home office now, which I think it definitely does well, putting a full-size bed or something in here is not gonna be tough. Makes a good bedroom as well. This is also the only bedroom we have with a street view, but modern windows. It's very quiet, very scenic. Isn't this great? We got ourselves a little laundry room, and even though it might not be as big as a laundromat, this is a full-size washer and dryer. Look at that, this vents to the outside of the building, so you know, you don't have to suffer with an 8-hour cleaning and drying cycle like you do if you have a combo unit, which is what I have in my apartment. And the rest of this little hallway that leads to the most impressive bedroom in here has closets. There's several of these actually. And around the corner from these, we have the first bathroom. And it's a pretty good bathroom. Lots of elbow room here. I'm not hitting the sink. And you know, if I was reading or watching a TikTok or listening to Joe Rogan, I could put that right here and finish listening. Nice looking sink. They got the black and the white, very classy. And this mirror definitely didn't come to Home Depot because it is absolutely massive. Boy, Walgreens, I don't even think they sell enough medicine for you to fill that up. Under sink storage, pretty good. And my only complaint with this is that it is the full-size bath with a tub. So if you have a guest that's staying over, they might get comfortable here and they might stay for too long, and that's the problem. It's hard to tell your crazy uncle that his time in your life is over. Primary suite here, this is like one of the best bedrooms I think I've ever seen. Just look at this, totally picture perfect. The balcony door is open right now. Tell me that doesn't look gorgeous. It's gorgeous. I could totally see a little table, some chairs, a little spot for some coffee. And I don't mind a backyard view in an area of town where there's stuff to look at, right? It's interesting. You'll see things like the sky and the birds and the trees and the bees and that giant turtle down there. Why does your neighbor have a giant turtle? That's a little strange. You know what? It's New York. And not only is this room really big, right over here by the door, we've got ourselves a nice little dresser slash closet area right here. You could put like built-in shelves down there, build this up, and the bathroom perfectly matches what we had in the other room. Same finishes all around, no sacrifices here. It's hard to find things to complain about. The only thing I found was the neighbor and that turtle. Anyways, if you want to live here, there's only one of these apartments left. So right here is the email address for the agent's contact information. What a gorgeous apartment. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.